What does it mean to use your intuition as an athlete or as a coach? And why might that be important? I think that uh, athletes' intuition is something that we don't acknowledge enough. We don't kind of talk about enough. I haven't really ever heard it talked about at all, and I think it's super important because athletes and coaches develop such incredible knowledge about their own bodies, their own performance, and what serves them best that cannot possibly be quantified or articulated or summarized in any kind of external analysis. So when I'm fencing at a competition and I decide what to eat, that's not based on the research that says, oh, a Cliff Bar is better than an apple or whatever. It's based on how my body feels. And a lot of the time, it's right. The more I'm able to follow my body and my feeling, typically the better the results are. So I'm saying this because as an athlete, it can be easy to doubt myself or wonder what's the best way to go about what I'm doing or the best mental training skill to use, the best way to whatever. And it's been important for me to recognize, hey, sometimes I can feel into what works for me. I don't have to look for some kind of external wisdom or guidance. And I want other athletes to recognize their own internal wisdom, whatever it might be, and start to use that to navigate competition and performance. I will take a second to simply, explain what I think of being behind this intuitive feeling. And it's that as we amass knowledge and information and experiences, so many of them go by too quickly for us to consciously recognize or clearly analyze and decide in a cerebral way, how do we want to interpret this or what do we want to do in the future. But in the same way that a chess grandmaster can, in a briefest of instance, recognize a position of a chessboard and analyze it, if it is a real position that could occur in a chess game, an athlete will recognize a familiar situation that they've been in many, many times in some form, or they'll recognize parallels or similarities between different situations and have a sense of what is the best action to take. Now, that intuition only really works, or it works best, let's say, in a state of calm and relaxed ease, at least on some level. If there's some ability to set aside anxiety or nervousness and feel into what we need. And that's where a lot of the skills that I talk about come in, right? Mindfulness training, different breathing techniques to reduce the stress response from the body or the mind, things like that, really come into play and help us to then access that deeper wisdom of, hey, what should I do next? That's what I have to say about that. I hope it makes sense. Hope it's helpful. Thanks so much for checking this out. And if you notice, my background is a little bit different today. It's because I'm at my parents' house, because I had a clinic in the area. Catch you next time.